Hello there, my name is Brian Kelly, and I would like to personally thank you for deciding to take a look at my video. The only reason I decided to make this video is to show you a step-by-step formula to create consistent income for you and your family. What I want to share with you is probably something you've never seen or heard of before, but it's extremely profitable. If you want to make money, then I strongly suggest you listen to every word I'm about to say. Please make sure that you listen to this entire video, especially towards the end, because I've got two special surprises for you. The following information is extremely important and is literally life changing. I'm about to show you a very simple and easy way to earn between $80 to $100 per day for starters, then $200 to $500 per day after a very short period of time. Please understand that when I say that, I'm being 100% realistic without any exaggeration. In order to earn this money, the only thing you're going to need is a laptop or desktop computer and about 10 to 15 minutes per day, and that is literally it. What I'm about to show you is definitely will provide a consistent daily income for you if you can follow some very simple instructions. You're probably asking yourself, what do I have to do to make this kind of money? That's a good question, but before I answer it, I need for you to do me a favor. For legal reasons, I need for you to read this risk disclaimer in the comment section directly below this video. I'm going to offer you a step-by-step course that will teach you how to earn $200 to $500 per day by trading the E-mini Dow. Now you're probably asking yourself, what the heck is an E-mini Dow and how do I trade it to make money? Well, I won't go into too much detail here because I don't want to bore you with all the technical jargon, but I'd rather give you a brief summary of what this is all about. So here it is. The Dow, or the Dow Jones Industrial Average, is a price-weighted index that tracks 30 of the biggest companies in highly productive sectors of the United States economy. It also serves as an accurate gauge that reveals the health of the United States stock market. One thing I like to stress here is that you must not look at this as a get-rich-quick scheme, but rather look at this as a highly professional business. Once you learn this technique, you'll have the ability to make as much money as you want. When trading the E-mini Dow futures contract, there is a $5 profit or loss for each point. As an example, if you were to gain an 8-point profit on one trade and you're trading one contract, you would earn a gross profit of $40. The way I teach this program is very simple, and that is to make a profit of between 8 to 10 points on one trade per day, which will give you a gross profit of $40 to $50 per trade. That is the strategy. Now, I know you're probably saying to yourself, that's not a lot of money, and you're correct. But when you first start out, I highly recommend you trade only one contract for 8 to 10 points, which will give you that gross profit of $40 to $50 per day. The reason I would like for you to do that is so that you can build your confidence up so that as time goes on, you can trade a lot more contracts. For example, if you were to trade 5 contracts instead of just one contract and you had an 8 to 10 point profit goal on those 5 contracts, you would have made a gross profit of $200 to $250 respectively. And that can be done in a matter of minutes and sometimes seconds. The beautiful thing is that this same trade happens Monday through Friday around the same time, which makes it highly predictable. Like I said before, this is a very, very easy way to make money. And best of all, it's consistent money coming in and day out, day after day after day. I'm telling you guys, you're going to absolutely love this. Before we go any further, I want to make this perfectly clear. And that is, my course teaches a trading method that is very low risk and extremely safe. I am conservative in my approach because I want to make sure you get a full understanding of what this is all about and you gain experience, and most of all, you don't lose money. In order to be successful in trading, you absolutely must have confidence in your ability to take the trade, and you must have a game plan in place before you enter a trade. My course is going to show you a step-by-step simple way to gain consistent daily profits of between $200 to $500 paid to you 5 days a week. If you can follow some simple instructions, then you'll be on the road to long-term success. When you learn how to trade this methodology, you will literally be in a position to make as much money as you want. When learning to trade the market, There are a lot of ways in which you can trade. Just go to YouTube, you'll find thousands of videos that show you a variety of ways to trade. Some of those methods are good and some of them are flat out bad. But what I wanted to do was to find a method that the complete beginner or experienced person could be able to implement without being complicated at all. I wanted to create a trading plan where a person could see a price pattern and be able to enter a trade immediately based on that knowledge and then have a price target goal of 8 to 10 points, which is highly achievable. Well, guess what? I found that system that meets all the criteria I just mentioned. It works perfectly, allowing you to achieve your 8 to 10 point goal on a high percentage of the time. So listen very carefully because I'm going to tell you how I discovered this. But first, let me tell you a little bit about myself. Now, you don't know me personally, but let me tell you a little bit about my obsession with trading. Looking at charts and trading is a true passion of mine. I have traded for several years and been very successful at it. I consider myself to be a complete nerd when it comes to trading. You see, a fun day for me is when I'm in my office by myself with something good to eat and drink and just sitting there in front of my computer analyzing charts. I know that sounds a little weird and corny, but learning the technical part of trading really fascinates me. This new method of trading, the Dow, I came up with is very simple and easy to do. Let me tell you how I discovered it. Now, on Monday, August the 2nd, 2021, my wife decided that she and my 6 month old daughter needed to get out of the house and get some fresh air, run a few errands, and also visit her mom. Of course, that was fine with me because that would give me time to relax a bit and take care of some business matters. As I said before, I'm a big nerd and a day trading junkie that loves to look at trading charts for long periods of time. So as soon as my wife and daughter left, I went downstairs to my office with a pint of Ben& and Jerry's ice cream and began to diligently study my charts. After about 2 hours of comparisons, I noticed something that was very consistent when trading the Dow. I noticed that around a certain time of the day, the Dow would consistently spike up or spike down, which would be very profitable for anyone who decided to take advantage of that action. As I began to look more and more at the charts, I began to notice some similar patterns that occurred every single day when trading the Dow. At a certain time of the day, the price on the Dow would go up or go down at least 8 to 10 points, which equates to $40 to $50 profit in trading just one contract. The more and more I looked at this, the more I found that this particular price pattern was very consistent and easy to implement for a beginning trader. You see, the key to long-term success trading is to be able to trade day in and day out without losing money and to do it in a short period of time. You have to understand that the longer you stay in the market, the longer bad things can happen. So the best thing to do is to make your profit and get out of the market until the next trading day. After watching this pattern occur for a few days, I decided to go back in time to see how effective this particular trading method was. So I went back on my charts and started to monitor this particular trade price pattern. I decided that I would conduct this test for 45 trading days starting on June 1st, 2021 until August 2nd, 2021, which would be a total of 45 trading days. I conducted this test so I can get a true measure of the effectiveness of this methodology. After completing this test, I was literally shocked at what I discovered. So here's the deal. Out of 45 days of trading, this method, there was only a total of 44 wins and only one loss. Now, I know you're probably saying that can't be right, but let me tell you, it is. I double checked behind myself, and lo and behold, the figures I had were 100% correct. So, what I'm saying is that for 44 days, the price for the Dow during a certain period of time during the day went up at least 8 to 10 points, which equates to $40 to $50 profit per contract. Using that scenario, if you were to have traded 5 contracts with a profit goal of 8 to 10 points, you would have earned $200 to $300 respectively in profit. And if you would have traded 10 contracts with a profit goal of 8 to 10 points, you would have earned $400 to $500 respectively in profit. And the best thing about it is that majority of the trades during that time were completed in only 3 to 10 minutes, and some were completed and profitable within seconds. As you can see, you can hit your profit targets relatively quickly. Using my method, you're going to you don't have to sit in front of your computer all day staring at a screen. Once you gain the knowledge on how this system works, you'll be able to spot the price pattern, execute the trade, and then once you hit your profit target, you can exit the trade with a nice $200 to $500 profit and then call it quits until the next day. You're probably asking yourself, is it possible to make $100,000 a year trading this system? And the answer to that question is yes, 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 yes. Now, before I tell you how to do it, please realize that this is only an example and used for illustrative purposes only, and I make no guarantees. Now, here's how you can do it. Let's say, for instance, you decided to trade 10 contracts for one trade per day, and your goal was to get 10 points. Because every point that you make is a $5 profit, you would make $50 because you are looking for a 10-point profit goal. And since you would make $50 per contract, you would multiply that by 10 contracts for a gross profit of $500. If you did that every day, 5 days a week, you would have a gross profit of $2,500. And if you did that for one trading month, which is 20 days, you would have a gross profit of $10,000 for that month. Then, if you made $10,000 per month for 12 months, that would come to a gross profit of $120,000 for that year, and you only made one trade for 10 points on the Dow. Do you see how powerful this method is? Now that, let's be realistic here. We need to factor in days that you don't trade and a few occasional losses, but even with that, you could still be making $100,000 per year, and it's only taking minutes per day. The bottom line is that my trading method flat out works, and I say that with the utmost confidence. Remember, this method was successful 44 out of 45 trading days. The numbers simply do not lie, and I highly suggest that you go back and conduct the same test I did, and you will find what I'm saying is 100% absolute truth. To prove my point even further, not only do I talk the talk, but I also walk the walk because I actually trade this system myself. I'm not going to tell you to trade this if I'm not doing it myself. That would be crazy. I trade this method because it gives me consistent money, takes only a few minutes a day, and most of all, it's extremely reliable way to trade. All you need is a computer and access to the internet, and you are in business. Once you learn this simple skill, no one will ever be able to take it away from you. I know that sounds a little far-fetched, but it's not. It's actually true, but I must say that it will not work for you if you don't actually apply it what I teach. One thing I really hate is when I show someone exactly what to do and they do whatever and they for whatever reason don't do it and make excuses. If you are that type of person, please save your money and do not get this course. If you are willing to learn, then I'm willing to take you by the hand and show you step by step exactly how to do this, which is not hard at all. And I will even give you my email and even my personal cell phone number to call or text me if you need help implementing my trading strategy. The bottom line is I want to see you succeed and make lots of money. Now, I know you're probably wondering how much this is going to cost, and I have thought long and hard about the price that I should charge, and I came up with something very affordable for just about anyone's budget. I decided to charge you a one-time fee for my course. Compared to other courses on the internet, my course is very, very affordable. I'm not going to rip you off by telling you that you need to join a trading room and pay monthly subscription to be a part of this because that's simply not necessary. This is a one-time fee, and once you learn the technique that I teach, you'll have it in your head forever. It's kind of like riding a bike or swimming. Once you learn, you never forget how to do it, and you only get better at it the more you do it. Again, I really want to see you succeed with this program. The one thing I want is to get to the one thing I want is to get you to the point where you are not dependent on me or anyone for your livelihood. Once you learn this technique, you will not need me, and that is totally fine. I want you to be able to stand on your own 2 feet and use this trading methodology to support you and your family for the rest of your life. You have to understand when you are paying ridiculous monthly fees to be in a trading room where so-called expert calls out trades for you, you have to realize that that's not helping you in the long run. In fact, it's handicapping you because you are not actually learning how to trade. Not only that, you are becoming more and more dependent on that person telling you what to do. I just don't understand why some people choose to give their livelihood over to others rather than take the time to learn and trade for themselves. When you learn my course, you will be able to stand on your own 2 feet and be able to trade with confidence. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I have two surprises for you. Okay? The first surprise is going to be a way to get your trading platform and your real-time data feed for free. Your trading platform is something that you use to actually execute your trades on your computer, and the real-time data feed is the hookup to the actual stock market where you are getting your live prices second by second. In normal cases, the trading platform as well as the data feed would cost anywhere from $50 to $100 per month, and sometimes more than that. But when you decide to purchase this program, I will put you in contact with a great company that will allow you to get the trading platform as well as the data feed absolutely no cost. And the best part about this particular company is if you do not want to invest your own money, all you have to do is partner with them, um, um, where they will give you the opportunity to trade on a demo account. And once you meet the profit criteria, then you set for yourself, they will fund a live account for you and pay you 80% on whatever you make. So that's a very good deal. My point is, even if you have limited fund, you can still trade because this company will give you the necessary funding to trade a live account. That's an excellent deal. The second surprise is that I offer a money back guarantee. That's right, a money back guarantee. You see, I strongly believe in my system. I know it works because I use it 5 days a week. I know it works because in 45 days of trading, my method recorded 44 wins and only one loss. Now that's pretty darn impressive. I am so confident that my system will work for you that I offer a no questions asked money back guarantee. That's right. If you don't make at least the amount that you invested to purchase this trading course, and I will refund 100% of your money back to you, no questions asked. Now, guys, you can't get much better than that. With that type of offer, you literally have nothing to lose. And please remember that I will give you my personal cell phone number just in case you get stuck and need some help. That right there shows that I am fully transparent and have nothing to hide, and I really, really, really want to see you succeed at this. As I mentioned before, once you feel comfortable and more confident trading this system, you can scale up in your contract size. So instead of trading just one contract, you can trade 5 contracts or 10 contracts or however many you want. The great thing about this is that it takes the same amount of time to trade one contract as it does to trade 10 contracts. The only difference is that you are making a lot more money trading 10 contracts. Does that make sense? In closing, let me say that you should not feel intimidated in the least bit by what I have just explained to you about trading the Dow. I remember when I first started trading I knew hardly anything about the market, but through diligent study and not giving up, I was able to grasp it. I had been trading for a while, and I know what works and I know what doesn't work. You don't have to go through the same headaches and struggles that I had to endure because I do all the heavy lifting for you. This course is going to be a literal shortcut and roadmap to becoming a successful trader. The only thing I ask of you is to follow the simple instructions I give you in my course, and you can become highly successful. Again, I'm not making any promises, but by taking just one trade 5 days a week, you could very easily over time earn a 6-figure income, and that would only take you maybe 5 to 10 minutes a day to do so. Also, I offer a money back guarantee along with email and phone support, so it's really hard to lose when you have all that in your favor. The only way you lose is if you don't take action by getting this course in your hands right away. If you feel that this is not for you, then think about someone else that might want to learn this. You can either get the course for them or simply share this video with them. The ball is now in your court so you must make a decision as to what you want to do. Remember, I offer a money back guarantee, so you have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. Let me help you get started today. If you would like more information on how you can get a copy of my trading course, then simply follow the instructions on the screen and in the comment section below. Thank you, and I look forward to working with you.